My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Arcanium, Rise of a Khan. Once again, I would like to thank Super Combo Games, and specifically Rogue, the publisher, for sponsoring this episode and this series. You can find a link at the top of the description down below to pick up the game for yourself. Alright, so we're currently up here. We have a pretty developed party so far. Everyone has their second redraw unlocked. We've got pretty decent potions. I want to drop one of these for the Potion of Dreams. Choose a card from your deck and add it. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Although it seems like stacking double charges of poison is maybe more viable against bosses, so maybe I'll change it out in that circumstance. So I'm playing just to reassociate ourselves here, I'm playing the Crocodile friend here. Very much in the line of making minions and promoting minions and then trying to use those very, very aggressively. We've also got a little bit of lane dodge in barrel roll, and I think there's something else that I also teched in. I think it might be for a different character to be able to jump across a line similarly. Headbutt is quite nice. I really like Headbutt's effect on the bolster cards out here, because the bolster cards are the keyword whenever this hero takes a hit. Reduce the cost of this card by 1 AP until played. So another copy of Headbutt would be really nice to try and fit in this deck. I haven't really used Provoke super effectively so far, so let's take that out and make a second copy of Headbutt. Okay, and then we'll have one look across here as well. There is another copy of Envenom. I am basing this heavily around the idea of poison, although I've also got these two arrow cards down at the bottom. They have real delayed impact. Let's cut that and just put another Envenom in. Try and get more of a explosive kind of turn here. So we've got 27 more turns that we can still take. There's this light step, which I kind of like the idea of trying to jump across to. Maybe going down and collecting this, then cutting back across this way. Shard battle for the super elite enemy and artifact into abilities. Seems decent. Alright, let's go to Light Shrine first. Choose a blessing for the rest of this run, and this is not hero specific. So heroes restore 5% of max HP after each battle. That's pretty dang good. Add a protection card, which is just gain 14 shield, draw a card, to every hero's deck. Also pretty good. The only one here that we probably don't want to take is Light Power, due to the fact that I don't believe any... actually, no, we have some light abilities in here. On specifically our tankier character, Shinzo. But not enough. Like, if we had a nature shrine that enhanced nature damage by 25%, you know I'd pick that. Oh, you better believe. 100% of the time, I'm going to be taking that one there. See, the protection card, it defends you and it draws a card as well. But unless it actually defends you against active damage... I don't know. Is it going to be better than Fortitude? I don't think so. I'm going to hedge my bet and take the Fortitude there. Artifact and ability. Undiscovered node over there. Discovered training node. I actually kind of want to double back. I don't want to loop the entire way around here. Feel I'll spend too many of my resources. Or time is a resource. Time is a big resource here, right? When I say too many of my resources, I'm saying too much of the one resource, the time. Or at least the one resource specifically around which I am attempting to currently optimize. Savvy? Okay. So we've got Crashing Roots from the Shadowbark Treant over here. Giving us the 8 piercing in a line. That'll take out the Soldier of Illinar. We've also got 8 piercing in a line, or 8 damage in a line, rather, not piercing. So that means that this character is going to be taking the damage regardless of how much their armor is. Interesting. May want to try and redirect some of that attack somewhere if possible. Everyone started out with their 5 energy, right? Of course, of course. So damage in a line, taunts. I don't love that both of these pulverizers are full cost and I don't have any way to trigger the bolster in hand. I mean, like, I can taunt you over here, but then you're still attacking Shinzo, who's going to need health somewhere. And it's not like I have much lifesteal at all yet. I mean, the most obvious thing is... Wait, hang on. Why did that only deal 5 damage? That's supposed to deal 5 damage and deal double if you have a minion in line, which I did. Battle log. Sneak attack. They resisted 5 damage. How are you... Ah! Nature resistance reduces all nature damage taken by 50%. Ah! I had not... I'd honestly not spotted those prior. Oops. On my part, feel a little embarrassed about that, certainly. It's going to significantly hamper the damage that we can do over here as well. I was thinking we might try and go for something along the lines of just killing the Shadow Bark outright, but that's not going to happen. Okay, you taunt that there. Okay, you did get another provoke. Do I want to taunt again so I can use 2 bolsters next turn? 2 pulverized next turn? I mean, like, I literally... I totally could. Ooh, there's the headbutt if I wanted to start trying to use it now. And so we let ourselves with 1 energy here. That's not going to be able to move Shinzo over. And this is nature damage, so it would take half of it anyway. Although half of it would set it to 4 health, and then it would die to the Soldier of Eleanor. So I actually could prevent the 4 damage from the Black Widow here, if I still had a movement available on either Ragnarok or Shinzo. Shinzo can move, has 1 AP, but then would not be able to play the headbutt thereafter, so... kind of kills that plan in the crib. Draw a random arrow from your draw pile and reduce its cost to 0. Sure. Toxic arrow, kind of to be expected there. No range limit. I mean, actually... There we go. That's the way we ought to get that one done. And of course, this is a shard battle, which I had completely missed. That's okay. Ragnarok over here should have the ability to do a decent number to it. Apply 2 vulnerable to the target upon hitting them. I think marks are probably going to disappear from the shard. If I had to guess. That was a great turn for Shinzo right there, but all it took was Shinzo taking a ridiculous amount of damage earlier, so not necessarily a turn I can consistently replicate. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, put that reptile spawn there. Okay. And then I'll barrel roll across. Ooh, pulled out a sneak attack. Yes! We'll do the ult first. So the sneak attack does more damage, and then we're starting to hit the old shard a wee bit more there. If I go for 2 sniper shots here, actually, it's the best I can do. Yeah, I'm actually going to get the Fury refund here and just make sure that we're dealing damage to the shard the entire way across. Also preventing any incoming damage the entire way across bit. It's the staggered spawning of the enemy that makes me feel more comfortable doing this. 6 damage in a line with the sweep. This is piercing damage again. I really don't want Shinzo to be taking that much damage. Okay, poison, Heartseeker for the double damage, and then in Venom, Shard Destroy. Nice. Ooh, that's a decent amount of gold there. The 73 doubles all poison on the target. Venomous. Ooh, Savagery though. Multi-strike 3, so it'll hit 3 times, deals 3 damage, and Lifesteal. Lifesteal's really, really good. Manages one of your meta resources in your HP, but during the fight. Bolster, deal 8 damage, double the damage if the cost of this card is 0. That's also something I'm kind of building towards on Shinzo at the moment. I think Venomous Dart is probably the easiest thing, just because I have the 2 2 poison potions, so I could stack those with one another. But I don't think I equip it just yet. I think, again, it just becomes kind of like a boss tool for us later on. Defensive Elite Battle. Plus 50% to the HP. So a defensive elite battle means that they will come back if they die. Does that mean I need to change anything? I suspect not. Defeating battles rewards essence, and 5 essence upgrade a hero for the run. Okay. Okay, interesting. Was that there last episode? That might have gotten patched in. It might not have. That's entirely possible. But I don't remember choosing any of those just yet. So we have a elite arachnid abomination with vile effluvium. Returns 20% of all direct damage taken as nature damage. There's also gain 1 backlash upon being hit, and synaptic bond. Restore 15 health in a splash whenever an enemy is destroyed. So yeah, this is... I feel less comfortable about this now that I've clicked on the fight, but oh well. We're committed, I guess. So you're casting on yourself, gain 8 shield and 3 backlash, rather. Apply 2 cleanse and regeneration in a splash. That's nice. Shuffle 2 horrified cards. Horrified shackled. Lose 6 HP and apply root to yourself to expend it. Wouldn't be able to discard that card, hence shackled. I mean, like, the only person I can try and attack without them giving me the business right back is the surrogate over here. They've got light resistance as well. I'm a little dubious about how I should start here. It's probably easiest for me to just start at the start. I mean, I can make value out of that lifesteal right now anyhow. 3 and a cleave from the bolster. I almost feel like I sniper shot 2 times over in the other direction. And that's 20% of direct damage taken, so you know what? I think you're not going to be applying it back to me for poison. It's not direct damage. Should I discard anything else? I think not. Sacred Bulwarks are going to be super useful as soon as they actually start attacking us. Well, let's end that turn. What I really want is Ragnarok to start summoning bigger minions. It's 10 damage and 6 poison applied. Oof. Whew, that's damage right there. Not a fan at all. Not even slightly. All right, you get reptilian spawn, reptilian spawn. .6 bleed. Not really going to do too much for us. Let's go for another toxic arrow there. So I'm using the Sacred Bulwark while Shinzo's in the center here. Largely as an attempt to try and get enough defense on the Soldier of Ilinar that once I throw Ragnarok over and then use Ragnarok's ult, we end up with a very, very powerful minion in the middle of the field here. Yeah, so the bleed is a DOT with Arcana damage, and poison's a DOT with nature damage. I don't really want either of those, but that's not really the choice I get to make, so... Is it? Alright, fine. Let's throw the Heart Seeker there. Your ranged abilities have no range limit. This is a defensive battle, right? Yeah, I think I'll leave your ult for a moment then if it's a defensive battle. I say if it's a defensive battle like I don't know already that it, yes, is definitely a defensive battle. There's that old sneak attack. Buff them all up. Oh, hey! What's this? Minions with promote will kill, then absorb the attack from any minion this minion is replacing. I thought it was stats. I thought it was just the stats full over. No! Now we just lose that minion. Lose that minion. There you go. Why don't you cop some damage on my behalf, friend? I'm being very generous with this friend talk right here, but recognize I'm trying to be kind. It's aligned with shield steel. Alright. One down. I mean, it's respawning next turn, but it's down. For the moment. For the time being. Oh, this 20 damage is not okay. Okay, so you're doing 14 in a cleave? Excuse me? And I really don't have the ability to put much damage out here. Crumbs. Let's see what we can do. If Shinzo... Okay, if I taunt you to attack a corner, you'll only be hitting 2 of my characters. Which is already better. Not good, mind, but better. Okay. Also, it looks like you're not at all interested in hitting the spawns themselves. So I can't just try and pop my ult directly in front. I also don't really want to. Although there is one problem here. And that's that the ideal target standing here is actually Ragnarok so that I can use the Reptarian spawns for a huge amount of damage. So let's shield steal, getting some defense up. Move Shinzo over. Throw out 2 attack commands. Perfect. That'll kill the elusive enemy there. So the elusive enemy here is picking up whatever treasures it can from that fallen enemy before it runs away. So by killing this here, I should be locking down more resources for myself after the end of the fight. I mean, like, put the shield wall down, but yeah, as I expected, it wasn't going to do anything there. I mean, you're just so... Oh, fetid... Oy, that's not a kind thing to be summoning, friend. I'm afraid I'm going to have to intervene on that one. You're kidding me, right? Okay. I'm just gonna have you die. That's gonna make my life a wee bit easier here. All right, we are officially in the realm where I'm going to need to start to think about how I am going to heal my characters. We've officially made it. Apply a dispel upon being hit. We don't have any positive effects for the enemies to dispel, so I'm not too mad about that. It really does feel like our damage is best dealt with minions right now. Okay, so let's headbutt. Swap over Ragnarok here. Ragnarok uses Reptarian Army. What? How? Oh, this one's dying to the enemy's backlash. That's what's going on there. Huh. You bamboozled me again, game! Yeah, it's getting killed by the backlash, but since we've killed the enemy... Or if we can kill the enemy, hang on. Didn't have an arrow in the deck to draw, apparently, there? Just cut from the deck and add it to your hands. So Shinzo currently has a sweeping strike? That'd work. But add it to your hand, it would have to add to our hand costing 0 for us to actually be able to cast it there. Ragnarok could just draw a attack, though. So let's do that. Ragnarok, just draw an attack command. Then... Oh! The backlash still got my character. Ah! No! I mean, the attack command is attacking with the minion, but I thought that the attack command's initial damage... Oh, the attack command's initial damage is 3? Yeah. 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 This is a big old my bad right here. Thankfully, we've survived the battle. Got some extra gold from elusives there, as you can see. All healing you receive is increased by 3. Increase the burn, bleed, hex, and poison. Your cards applied by 2. Deal 25% extra damage if you have 12 cards in the starting deck. So that's just 25 straight up % extra damage on a character of my choosing. Now, a lot of the Ragnarok's cards are Reptarian spawns, but also Ragnarok tends to cycle through their deck very quickly here, whereas Shinzo does not cycle through their deck very quickly. They're holding utility tools. The only person who cycles through the deck quickly and also focuses on dealing a large amount of damage applies poison. So do I really want Shimmering Amulet, or do I want the Wizard Hood? I'll give you a hint here. This is the Wizard Hood. Ooh, Viper Shot. Apply 5 poison and deal damage equal to all poison on the target. Spoils of War, though. Draw 1 and draw an extra card per allied minion on the board, and we have nothing but... Yeah, we are a heavy minion kind of board, just because we have all of the Soldiers of Illinois out by, like, basic. Yeah, you're definitely making room for that, friend. Sorry, but that's what you do now. All right, let's continue. There's like a town or something. There's a campfire down there. Boss battle nightmare. We've got 14 more steps until we have to face it. I don't like that assault elite battle right now. Fine. Let's go to the undiscovered. That's the outpost marked on the map. It's literally 2 spaces below us. Hey, Nature Shrine. Pray to the spirits to gain permanent upgrades for your heroes. Thank you. Add 1 mending card. Restore 8 health. Draw 1 card. That's neat to have in everyone's deck. Apply 1 leech to all enemies at the start of each turn. Restore health by 10% of the damage dealt per stack when hitting this target. Okay. And Heroes Revive with 15 instead of 5. No. I'm going to go with Draw Mending. I'm just going to make this kind of simple on him, you know? Let's go to the camp as well. Heal the whole team for 50% health, I think is probably a good idea here. I like the idea of upgrading a bunch of random cards. I would love to. I have to go for the health at the moment. Otherwise, I'm... What? I get to the next phase and then I possibly die? Ugh. Your first swap each turn costs 0. Completed the Injured Warden quest. Cheers for your help. My commander says you can take some of our spare supplies or rewards. May the Mother's 3 great branches shield your friend. Better than my shield did for me, at least. Arcana Shrine. Now, Arcana is occasionally related in this game to draw. So if we could get, like, all characters draw +1 a turn, or something like that. I know, that sounds very over the top. But if we could... I'm going to give these to Ragnarok, just so Ragnarok can slide around the battlefield, get to the right position at the right time, you know, that kind of jazz. You like that kind of jazz? Ooh, maybe we head down to this elite down here. Arcana damage. Yeah. Prices at stores reduced by 20%. We haven't gone to a store yet. That's a really good idea. There's also lethality, bleed, draw a card. I'm going to take the charisma. I'd very much like to find a shop. I have so much money. Hey, Forge, buy new artifacts. I mean, no matter what I do, I'm going to have to go through that breach battle. So, let's go buy new artifacts. Let's have a look at what it got. Gain 2 gold whenever you hit a villain. Arcane Orb. Gain 3 shield whenever you play an Arcana card. Time Worn Staff. Apply 1 Dispel whenever you hit the enemy. And this one, Paragon of Strength. Your melee abilities deal 100% more damage. This bonus is reduced by 50% per enemy targeting you. Ragnarok. Ragnarok, my friend. See, the minions' damage is probably not enhanced by this, which means the only person who can really utilize this quite effectively is Shinzo. But Shinzo doesn't deal that much damage. But Shinzo can deal a lot of damage, especially with the pulverizers lowering their cost. Do I have another bolster card in here? I don't. To be entirely honest with you, I'm actually leaning towards taking none of these. Apply a Dispel whenever you hit an enemy. So the spells remove X stacks of minor buff on the target. Crack control can't be removed. No. No, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my guts on this one. Upgrade 4 randoms. Nice. Pretty happy with those. Now here's the ultimate question. Do I commit to going out this way? Reconstruct X. At the start of your turn, restore 50% of all damage received last turn. So that means basically I need turns where I either jib an enemy or I don't do anything. Those are my 2 options. There used to be hamlets last time I played. Maybe I just haven't found any on the map yet. I found alchemists. I found trainers individually. I found outposts with minion cards. But usually, or I'd previously seen at least, a hamlet that just had a lot of different shops in it. Maybe those shops were all split up and that's what we're noticing here. What I really need is more opportunities to upgrade my cards. That's the only thing we seem to currently be lacking. Resistance of light damage, so I guess just don't put Shinzo in front of you, but other than that, we're kind of fine. Get behind my shield, says Shinzo. It's 10 direct. Three hex in a splash. That hex is void damage, so it's just a void DOT. Not too vulnerable upon hitting the target with a mark card. Yeah, I think you get marked, and then you get sneak attacked, and then you get sneak attacked again. I'm just gonna try and delete this enemy. So vulnerability is you take X additional damage from ability cards until the end of the round, where the X is the stack of vulnerable. I like the idea of hitting a taunt for Shinzo, having Seismic Strike, Shield Steal in that line. Let's do that. Steal that. Ooh, Pulverize. 1, 2, 3. So I'm one short of being able to cast all of those as well as the Seismic Strike. I might as well do the Lifesteal here. Well, actually, no. You're summoning a Sand Prowler, right? So the damage in a line is actually going to be more valuable next turn. Let's go for a quick draw just to try and get a Toxic Arrow. Thank you. That sets up for my ability to use my other things this turn. Maybe I want a Sniper Shot over here just to take advantage of the extra vulnerability. Okay. So the only reason right now I would cast these headbutts is to decrease the cost of Pulverize. No, I think I cast both of those. Because I do want to try and find my other copies of Pulverize very quickly here. It's in fact quite important. Nice. You are going for Shock on me. Shock is deal X light damage to adjacent targets whenever the target is hit. Okay, so it's a kind of exploding effect. Range self. This only targets the caster. So I might just leave that until the next turn. Okay. Wow. Everyone who doesn't need their mending drew their mending. Everyone who needs their mending didn't draw their mending. How it always works, ain't it? Don't it always seem to go that you draw the mending before you need to? They paved paradise to put up a parking lot. Yeah, let's go with the Pulverize. This target's already dead. You don't need anything else. Get him. Else Explode, destroy it. Haha, of course. You know what? I actually will take the heal here on Ragnarok. Yeah, exactly. Because I just want to get another Reptarian spawn out before I start using all of my attack commands. Who has the free move? It's Shinzo, right? No, it's... No. It is... Yeah, it's Ragnarok. Okay, so what we do here, I think, is that AoE. Okay? And then Shinzo moves themselves there. Ragnarok, you summon the Reptarian army. Then you move yourself back for free. You get another Reptarian spawn. I would love to play that right now, but let's do what we need first. Oh no, I'm going Reptarian now. There we go. Ah, which means I should have done it first. No. As for the target directly in front of us here, I mean, look, just why don't you die? Get that across the line. Yeah, so in general, we're just going to have the minions be able to take down the second version of this, I feel. Especially if we draw another attack command. We did draw Mending, thankfully, here on Shinzo. That's all we really needed to get before we get to the board. Reptarian Spawn goes back down. Let's use Spoils of War to draw 3 cards. Oh my god. It drew itself! Wait, so a card hits the discard before it draws. Oh... I may have just located the infinite potential. I don't know if I have the setup for it right now, but if a card hits the discard before it draws, that means any source of drawing more than 1 card, paired with many cards that expend from the deck, especially if it's 0 cost or you have some way to cheat out extra energy, is a premium tool. Although, given the fact that you would have to expend the cards, like it's not a setup that occurs on turn 1 consistently. Let's think about this for just a second, right? How many cards can I take out of the deck before the game is just like, no, put cards back into the deck, please? Because that's going to be very, very instructive. Leave. Now we can take the Viper shot. Perfect, perfect. It's no longer competing against something that I don't want to say is better, because that's like a bit too much of a call, but is better. Let's take a Venomous Dart as well as the Viper Shot. Now that we have like more than a certain amount of poison in the deck as well as the Wizard's Cloak, I feel more comfortable putting the Venomous Dart in for the doubling. God, I think I am looping around here. All right, then. Unlock a shrine, but enemies gain plus 25% health. Well, look, I mean, shrines are really good. Is it gonna be a void shrine just because I'm fighting a void champion? I don't know, maybe. Let me quickly go edit my deck. What I'm looking for here is items. We're gonna cut the potion of swiftness and put another potion, poison vial in, rather. I will increase their health before I fight them, of course. Of course. Yes. So we're going to be looking to do most of our stuff as poison damage to attack.
I fight and die for Arcan, the calamity.
I don't know why I decided to hiccup a bunch of times in the middle of that. The feathers used to make my arrows I pluck from my own body. You never know what you're going to get. 2 copies of Envenom. Those are actually really, really anti-synergistic what we're trying to do here. Poison. 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 All right. I feel like I did some poison there. And 2 Dispel upon hitting a target. Reconstruct plus on you as well. Good lord. Oof. Hey, strong. Deals 12 damage and stun in a line? You are rude as heck, my friend. I don't know if I can call you friend after that. Ragnarok draws a card just by moving, right? And moves for free as well, so it feels like we should just be exploiting that constantly. Although, I am about to give Setek, like, just so much damage to deal right back to us. Oh, right, I'm just short of saving that Soldier of Illinois. And Shinzo, do you have any card in your deck that will do it? Nope. Nope. I kind of do just want to throw these 2 Envenoms away on a target that doesn't even have poison out. I just need to draw more cards on Tara. That's the big point she needs to reach towards. We've got so many attack commands, but very little damage on this field. Unfortunately, the Reptarian is also going to die next turn. Maybe I should just exploit its damage while it's there. All right. Next turn's going to be rough. Yeah, with Shinzo stunned and the enemy wanting to deal so much damage back to us. Oh, I feel great about this. Double or poison on the target, as well as add some more poison. So look, I can do that, and then I can double your poison. Do I have any more good poison cards left in this deck? Yeah, we got another Toxic Arrow. Throw that out before I try and throw out the poison. The 10 damage is just coming for the Sand Prowler, so... yeah. A Heartseeker to kill you. I don't know, 10 damage is coming from Coming from Jakir. Don't worry about that. We'll deal with that later on. That's the old NTP. Coined in the 1980s. That is the next turn problem. That's a problem that I have no concern with this turn. But next turn is going to ruin my GD life. All right, let's get you to draw. Hang on. Oh, you just shuffled a new draw? Oh my... Just come from your deck and add it to your hand. But... Alright. Look, don't argue with something good. That's the old phrasing, isn't it? Don't argue with something good. Yeah, let's draw some cards here. I mean, the mending's going to be super useful in a moment. I appreciate it in advance. Let's mark our prey. Tarian spawns out. Maybe another one out here. Super Elite's going down next turn to the double-double right there. Multiplicatives are always quite powerful in games like this. Although, we did get stunned. Although in reverse... Hang on, do we? We got stunned on the two characters. You need to play them mending this turn. So rude! There we go. We got the Super Elite down, though. Pick up our gold. Huge amount of gold there, actually. The healing and shielding you apply is increased by 2. Yeah. Apply 1 bleed whenever you hit an enemy. Yeah. Restore 1 health whenever you damage an enemy. That'd be good with a Paragon of Wisdom. Paragon of Wisdom appears to be rarer, though. I'll take that and I'll pop that on Shinzo. Oh. Another bolster card deals 9 damage and taunt in a splash. Actually, all of these are pre-upgrade. Oh my god, Spoils of War. Oh my god, Spoils of War. Okay, Ragnarok is... Ragnarok is working their way to being a Yugi in the first episode kind of situation, you know?
My grandfather's deck has no weak cards.
Because this deck... I have to choose to take a good card out of it to put the Spoils of War in. That's the area we're in. Dale Ash is nice with its upgrade, but wow. And the final ability we unlock here is... Ooh, baby. Leechwood Arrow to have some health support for a character that doesn't otherwise have it is nice. But I think Battle Harden might be even nicer. Have another character that is adept at defending themselves. The only problem is then, you know, what are we taking out for it? The fact that I get to move for free once every single turn makes Barrel Roll a little less valuable there for us. Or maybe less important. We'll restore 12 health to the party. Continue the shrine. Light damage. No, again, we don't really care about increasing that too much. Draw protection, not bad. Shock on the enemies. I think I'm going to go for the draw protection. And then there's essence upgrades from the essence we've earned over the course. Yes, no, we have seen these before. This is what upgraded the other ultimates. Got it. Now, has everyone got their upgraded ultimate? No, in fact, it's just Ragnarok has their upgraded ultimate. The thing is, the other two's ultimates aren't actually ridiculously important to me. It's pretty important that Tara plays out all of her cards every turn. Same with Ragnarok. Actually, Ragnarok increased AP. Yeah, I don't know how I overlooked that for so long. Oh, here's another opportunity for us to upgrade some cards. When it upgrades random cards, does it only upgrade cards that I have in hand? Sorry, yeah, in deck at the time? The fact that I don't know that makes it so that I actually have to manually choose here. The Venomous Dart doubling for 0. The effect for 0 doesn't really matter that much. Okay, the fact that this is showing me even the cards like Barrel Roll that I don't have in a deck at the moment does make me feel like this is definitely a... definitely one of those situations where it could have hit anything. So I'm glad I chose in this way. Sacred Bulwarks are nice, but I'd prefer to find a different way to accomplish a similar effect, if at all possible. Each of the Reptarian spawns, like, you know, those are a nice-ish upgrade, but they're relatively minimal still. Teleport 20 lane draw 1 is pretty good. But I really do feel like I want to go like Venomous Dart, Viper Shot, like just... Well, is it Venomous Dart? No, it's things that apply more poison. So it is Venomous, Viper Shot, right? And then the other one is just a straight up poison, Toxic Arrow. Now let's go for the event. See if that gets us closer to another sale opportunity. Event, Desert Shanty. As you pass around that pile of rocks, you spot a little glowing hut with strings of light tied to a ton of various totem poles scattered everywhere. A small hare pops his head out the window and asks if anyone needs supplies. He explains that his totem network keeps him safe from the Rifkins, which roam this area in the early hours of the morning. You look around at each other, having never heard of a Rifkin. You nod, thinking he might be crazy. We're famished, and we need some sustenance, so we ask what he has to offer, create an alchemist tile until the end of the run. Oh. Where'd it create it? I assumed it was... Oh, it... Actually, is this... Yeah, it's undiscovered, so I just got to hop back and forth. Got it. Ooh, Potion of Momentum. Grant 2 AP. That is a pretty powerful potion right there. That's a classic PPP. For pretty powerful potion, of course. Potion of Momentum makes a lot of sense based on the fact that Ragnarok has the ability to draw every card in his deck sometimes. Turn 1. Let's take it. Let's take it. I haven't done enough shopping. Definitely. Let's quickly go to our items. Drop out the vial, take the potion of momentum. It's very much momentum. Okay. There's the spoils of war already. Oh my god, and protection. Spoil of war again. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna draw my whole ass deck. Excuse me? Oh, is there a max hand size? Damn. Looks like there is. Because, you know. Wait, why is my discard pile not showing the... Oh, it's just not centered. And then my draw pile... Yeah, I should have drawn many more cards that turn. Alright. Alright, well, at least we know that for the future, so we won't make that same mistake again. We'll make new mistakes. Different mistakes this time. Toxicaro. Hit him with a Viper Shot as well. We get Heart Sect and Venom. Just kill you before you can do anything here. Let's restore some health and cleave. I'll go for the mending because I don't think I'm going to need that over the course of this. Ooh, headbutt. I think we can leave that one for just the moment. Reptarian spawn, sneak attack, and an attack command here though. Feels pretty good. I'm going to move over here, use your headbutt, and then get you to move back. Taking out 2 of the enemies this turn. Perfect. And all I need to do is kill 1 more, which somehow I don't feel too threatened about the possibility of doing. 6 damage in line, shield steal, so you're going for splash in that way. Got it. Let's do that damage in a line. Have Ragnarok move over. Battle hardened, okay. Not necessarily what I was looking for. Okay. Oh, forgot to use my ult before actually doing that. Oopsie. Not necessarily perfectly ordering things just yet. I imagine this comes as a deep surprise. An incredible shock. Battle hardened, we've cycled into the new draw pile again. Good. And then just throw the Heartseeker arrow. Might as well throw a bullseye in there too for good measure. All down. 24 gold, as well as a Ghastly Arrow Titanic Shield. It is bolstered. I like the idea of you having a bolster-heavy deck, but I feel like I can't actually equip the Titanic Shield here just until you get like another source of self-damage. Upgrade 2 chosen cards. The fact that we're doing the multiplicative strat for taking out bosses makes the Toxic Arrow upgrades so damned important. And then Venomous Dart's probably still going to want an upgrade here. If nothing else, it wants an upgrade so that... Because it... Well, so that, rather. Because it is an ideal target for any duplication effect, if there happens to be one. Upgrade 2 random abilities, or deal 6 damage to all 50-50 chance. Lost the HP. Blade Power is X. Reduced by 100% all damage equal to 10 or less.
Hut, hut, hut! Come on, soldiers! We need to keep moving! Our card is only getting stronger!
I don't know why Ragnarok sounds like that, but I kind of prefer the sound of that. Unlock a Forge. Forge allows you to purchase artifacts. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. I would like to see some artifacts that I may prefer here.
I fight and die for Rakan the Calamity!
Have you ever split an arrow in 2 on a moving target? Twice? Keep your eyes open. That's a good amount of shield to be able to self-protect on both of these characters. Really, really pleased with that. As for poison, you see, though. Poison. Shield Steal, is that gonna work? Direct damage dealt. So if I block that, I don't think you Shield Steal if I block that. Also, let's fix the problem we made before. So this will draw 3. Great, it did. But now I need to play things that aren't going to. I can't. Oh gosh. Got to play things that aren't going to draw. So that then I can... Wait. Oops. I didn't actually have the second Spoils of War in hand. I thought I did. Sure, attack command. Sneak target. I mean, Tara, I actually kind of want to discard your cards. Drag here to discard, but it costs 1 Fury, and I can't do it right now. Fine. Just cast that one for nothing. Okay, hard pass through that. So yeah, choose a card from your deck and add it to your hand. So I thought that this only targeted the cards that did exist in the deck at the time, but it gave Tara a card that she had in hand at the time. So I imagine I can just use it to dupe. You have to be able to, right? Which means that right now I want Tara to get another copy of, yeah, Venomous Dart. That's a real good combo. Double the poison. Cool, you die next turn. Let's get a spawn out there. Ragnarok moves one over, drawing a card, draws their ult, plays it in the center. Shinzo moves one over to save a AP on Ragnarok. He then puts down one more, destroys the enemy a couple times over. Yours is vulnerability you're applying in Cleave. That is not going to work out for you, friend. I wish you knew exactly how deeply that was not going to turn out how you'd like. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I should take that damage. Right? Yeah, I'm not taking that damage. It says I'm taking that damage, but the enemy is going to be dead, so... I mean, the enemy is, like, already dead, even without me intervening right now. That said, I also do feel a compulsion to try and guarantee it, just in case something's going on. Let's give you the 2 AP. There you go. Big ol' Raptarian spawn right there. But the damage amounts were... Hang on. Hang on. 2 different instances of 7, I imagine it had to be to prevent that from actually having an effect. There we go. No more Super Elite. Good work, says Ragnarok for us. Grenade launcher. Draw a card whenever you play a card, but lose. Okay. Apply 2 hex whenever you hit the enemy with a void card, and broadsword, your melee abilities deal 2 extra damage. Yeah, I guess we'll take the broadsword. I don't really love any of these, but it's better than nothing. Bolster, deal 12 damage, double the damage of this card if its cost is 0. Now I feel pretty, yeah, quite good about that one. It's another bolster card. Deal damage equal to your shield, though. Sometimes that number gets extraordinarily high, especially after something like a Juggernaut Strike. So why not take another Juggernaut Strike and then look for another Shield Bash later? Actually, yeah, I do prefer that. Still need to find another self-damaging opportunity. We'll take a full heal, continue the Forge. Minions deal 0 damage whenever they attack you. Deal 6 damage in Splash whenever you destroy an enemy. The thing is, these compete for slots, right? They're competing for the artifact slots here. We only have 3 that we can choose per character. Gain a resilience whenever an ally casts on you. Doesn't happen consistently. Deals 3 damage if you have 9 cards in your starter deck. Ah, right. So if you've got like a pared down deck. I mean, I could try and do that on Ragnarok, but then Ragnarok doesn't deal much damage. What they do is they summon things. Captain's Hat seems like it's just like a good utility tool though, so despite the fact I'm not going to really put it on anyone just yet, I will take it. Let's get the increased AP on Shinzo this time. Nice. And for the moment, that's been Arcanium Rise of a Khan. You can find the link again, as I'd said prior, at the very top of the description down below. In the next episode, we will be able to take the rest of these steps and face our final boss, Rhapsody, here in our first run in Arcanium. For the moment, hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content of the game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we will see you next time.